Hey everyone. So right now it's a little crazy. I can't get everything to work on the phone. We are at Aquashella though. It's a little loud. I'm gonna say hello to everybody. Um, so we got Crib Keeper Aquatics here. Hello, how you doing? We got Dr. Anthony in here. Ooh. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. It's been a long drive. And I did not expect it to be this loud. Hello, Spaz Network. Brian, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing great.
Why I can't figure this out.
I'm doing great. I know you guys are probably exhausted driving all the way from Florida to Dallas.
Yeah. It's just it wasn't that bad. Honestly, the only thing that's bad right now is the heat. It is way hotter than Florida because Florida's got that humid heat where this is just a dry heat, so you just feel like a fish out of the water. It's terrible. Oh.
Yeah, I saw someone said 101, and I was like, that's just insane.
Yeah. All right. So Spaz said, so annoyed. Shrimp were supposed to come today, but USPS brought it to a different distribution center than normal. So it's coming tomorrow instead. Tomorrow's going to be 99 with a 105. You'd be surprised how hardy those shrimp are in the weather and the UPS, as long as we wrap them properly. So should be no problem.
Yeah, even just shaded.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe how hot it is, though. Sorry if I missed anyone. I hope I said hello to Jamie. I'm terrible with holding the phone and walking.
There we go.
You want to talk about your little bowl while I catch up on chat?
Yeah, so this is a long story. So back before COVID, December 2019, one of my kids' teachers, she had a little bio orb. So I told her that I would take actually these same rocks and do her a little scape. It was supposed to last her through December because she wasn't going to be there, but then COVID hit and pretty much didn't go back for an entire year. So the tank kind of stayed on auto drive. No water changes, anything for that full year. Basically, just kind of like every 2-week feedings. And yeah, so a couple weeks ago or last week, I went and picked it up for her. I told her I'd give her good, clean, new filtration and stuff like that. I was actually going to talk to you guys. It's for a pre-K class. They're doing counting, so maybe get some calls for you, and help them with that
banner and everything out.
But yeah, so this is this year's scape. I'm gonna run it back up there and put it into a pre-K classroom. Grant, I'm gonna need some coals from you.
Some what?
Some shrimp.
Oh, okay, I got you. We might have to walk outside with this. I can't hear anything.
Yeah, so everyone knows these trade shows, it's everyone's setting up super loud. Sometimes there's speakers playing music, everything like that. They're testing sound, so they might even sometimes the internet's sketchy, so they might even have to drop off, and I'll kind of keep going and talking about normal things. So yeah, Grant just got back from the Triple Crown. I'm gonna have to watch his Monday video to catch up on that, see everything that went on, because in the group chat Grant was silent. And if he's quiet, that means he's super busy and he's up to something. So I can't wait to go and watch that video and see what happened at the Triple Crown with you.
Well,
both kids got first and second place. I saw that.
All right, I'm good to talk now. I'm gonna scroll through chat real quick.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for sticking with us. This isn't our usual live stream. I didn't even think we are going to be able to get here in time. And I thought when we got here, it'd be quiet, but they're testing a little bit earlier than usual. Usually they don't get the test sound until like Thursday. So they're ahead of schedule today.
Oh, hold on. I think the dog's outside. Let me do a puppy update too.
So how's everyone doing? Sorry for the madness going on right now, but we just drove all the way from Florida this morning. We left about 4 o'clock in the morning and took a couple stops, had some Whataburger.
Hi. Puppy tax. She's
She's getting big.
She's getting
like double the
huge.
size since you got her.
Yeah, she's getting huge. So she goes. I can't wait to see how much she's gained already. But
well,
her and the older dog are best friends now, and they like she's persistent. So
right.
I'm gonna put her back real quick.
Well, since this video is about preparation for aquascaping contest, I figured we'd go through and go over some of the things that we had to get in order to aquascape and make sure that we had the best possibility of placing. Basically, one of the first things I had to do was go to Home Depot, and we got a background. It's just the window film. It's like a privacy window screen that goes over. I think we got like a train coming on now. Like we cannot catch a break with this live stream going on. So that'll be interesting. I don't know how loud that's about to be, but yeah, I am sweating. It is Texas. I just unloaded the entire truck, so.
Yeah, so did you get a chance to check out the aquascaping area in there?
No, we just got here. We literally ran to the bathroom, found our booth, and then
yeah,
I thought it would be a good time to like set up the banner in front of everybody, get everything looking nice, but the sound check had their own thing. Are they done doing sound checks?
Yeah.
All right, let's go back inside.
So yeah, we're talking about
you got to read it, Brian, out loud.
I was reading Cryptic Keeper. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we're talking about setting up for contests. So, Grant, you got the when did you get that rules, like what the type of stones they're gonna use and stuff like that?
When I was in Triple Crown, I don't know exactly what day. The whole week.
Yeah, so about a week ago, right?
Yeah, maybe
a little bit more. So like 2 weeks before the show.
Yeah.
They listed the 3 types of stones, the type of wood you're gonna get, and then the substrate options.
Yeah.
No sponsor for plants, so you guys had to scramble and get your plants together between you and Chance.
The sponsor was iffy.
What's that?
The sponsor for the plants was iffy. We're not sure if we got them or not.
Oh, okay.
Plant sponsor? Yay, nay? We did get one.
Oh, cool.
But we came prepared. Like I packed a whole gallon Ziploc baggie full of Nubius Petite. I brought the mother load of Bobitis. I bought a couple Crips and like a really big, nice portion of like super Christmas moss. It's like extra branchy, thick, and dense.
Nice.
But we didn't have to bring any rock or wood or anything, so all my totes are nice and light.
That's definitely the advantage. The stones aren't what we were expecting, but they're hopefully there's going to be enough to actually do something cool. I mean, I know what you guys are going to do. You'll come up with some interesting stuff.
I think with the options, our best thing to do is like a jungle natural theme.
I think wood focused.
Yeah.
I do know that it's named insecure.
So I came extra prepared though. We brought 40 bags of red root floaters with us. Nice. I sold 30 of them at Triple Crown. I figured we'd sell more of them. One of the other new plants that we got is the Mosaic Plant.
I love those. Those are one of my favorite.
I've been growing those out in the ponds. They don't look too good in the bags, but
they spread out so amazing, and they recover really well too when you put them back in the water.
I figured Tennessee and Kentucky was a little hard to sell pond plants, but Texas would be really easy because you can keep them just like Florida all year
Oh,
round.
it grows
So
like crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. So how
Great.
far away are you from the contest? Do you know?
Oh, it's literally supposed to be right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
So you
I
have
don't know.
a spy area. You can just look through the curtain.
Well, I'm hoping that if anybody has any questions at the booth while Eddie's helping them, he can just go around the corner and I'll just be right here aquascaping. But
Hey, who's on the other side of you though?
what do you
Maybe you can just open the curtains
axolotls,
up.
Morgan axolotls. I don't know if those are the same people that were with us last week or not. In Kentucky, but
Nice.
these are going to be the tanks.
Oh,
so
cool.
They're like 40 foot, or not 40 foot. They're 40-gallon tanks. They're 36 by 18
ones?
by 18. Yeah, I think so.
They look a little deeper. I don't think we had 18 inches in ours.
No, we did.
Oh, did we?
I'm reading the dimensions of ours, so I'm assuming these are the same.
Oh, okay.
But they look like it. They just
Yeah.
they're boxed up, so they're looking a little different.
Oh, and I'm horrible about guessing sizes of tanks. Like,
I wish that I could turn the camera around, but I've tried and it just shuts off the camera.
that's no fun.
So, trying to keep in chat.
I can't lift that up.
All right, yeah, Shelby's gonna go try and catch back up on chat. I'm gonna.
Where were you? Do you know? Oh, okay. Got everything done. He's got to move my tank now. It's too heavy. Oh. And it's gone. Did you already talk about the red root floaters?
We did.
And say hi to Zen Ginger?
Hold on, let's see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the Zen Ginger.
I think we're actually caught up in chat. Yeah, talked about the Phoenix moss. You talked about Phoenix moss. That's not supposed to be on our table. Okay. This is a mess tonight. I'm so sorry, guys. Hello, Nano. Hey, Kevin.
All right, what did Crypt Keeper say about Aquachar? Using it in my 75-gallon.
Hey, Scuba C. Let's see. I will go back up. He said something about Aquachar?
He asked how long to wait to remove.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, here we go.
Brought it up.
So here's the unique thing about Aquachar. So even though you use it to remove meds, they usually have a half-life and biologically. So because of the larger size and porosity, when it attracts the organics, it basically pancakes it inside as the bacteria breaks it down. So that medication, even though you use it to remove medication, Grant and Shelby can testify, they still have the stuff that you remove the flea medication in their system almost 2 years later. And they're having no issues with it. So the cool thing about Aquachar, you don't actually have to remove it unless you're out of space. Then you can use it to start your next tank as a seeding media. But what you do is you actually add new to the existing about every 3 to 6 months. And how much you add new, it can be like a half a dose of what your normal dose is and stuff like that. So you can use it as a biomedia. So you can actually replace some of your ceramics and stuff like that. The only really reason to keep the ceramics is to maintain like a biological base in case you do have to medicate the tank and you don't quarantine or like don't do a quarantine or separated medication tank. That's the only time you really would need ceramics, and Aquachar can be a primary media as far as doing your chemical and biological filtration.
Yeah, never have to take it out. We still have it in our tanks.
Yeah.
So Jamie asked, can I drop a piece of Aquachar into each tank without putting it into a filter? That's all we do here. So we have sponge filters. So Just gets chucked in a tank.
Yeah, and actually you'll see. You'll send me a picture every once in a while or a video of them eating off of that. They'll eat the biofilm off of the aquachar. Just kind of, it's where the beneficial breakdown is. Because shrimp are lazy, just like bacteria, so they just want to eat something that's got a belly full of amino acids instead of all the good stuff, proteins.
Yeah. I'm trying to buy the tank. So Kevin said, "Oh my God, just got my fish in today. A friend drove them here. They were almost all fine, only a few casualties." That's awesome to hear, Kevin.
Awesome.
What'd you get?
I was going to say, what is it?
Right. Welcome in, Good Life Aquatics. What'd you say?
I want to get excited for him. I want to know what he got.
Right. The fish at these shows, that the Triple Crown, are like bred by people that have been doing it for years. So it's really nice to get some fish from there. You're going to have really good breeders. So it's one of the best events to get fish at. I got some blue galaris that are just stunning. I hope can't wait till they grow up.
That's one of the coolest things about those types of shows is you get to meet some people who are just like backyard breeders and fish are their passion. So they're not necessarily on social media and stuff, but once you get to know them and you talk their language, it's so cool to hear like like the killifish guy up in Jacksonville that has a whole bunch of 10-gallon tanks cut in half to do killifish. So
right. Grant, give me the aquachar. Yeah, I hope to meet him one day. I am going nuts about that. You missed our Monday stream, so you don't know about my Killies corner. Is going in the hallway, and
nice.
like open pack.
Are you gonna try to breed them, like keep the eggs and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's gonna. So there's some egg layers that are gonna go into peat moss and stuff like that, and then other ones go breed in the tanks. Yeah. And then what I'll be doing is scooping out the male and females and putting them in their own tanks. So right now I'm trying to source 2-gallon tanks for it. But Nano asked if there's a piece of aquachar to show. I don't want to open the bag, but where's the camera?
Oh yeah. There we go.
It's terrible to see through the bag.
Yeah, well, so the bags are actually compostable. So we wanted to kind of be green and sustainable.
Yeah, they're nice.
Those bags, once you're done with them, you can actually put it in your compost if you do that.
And if you don't want them all over, there's a mesh bag you could get as well.
Yes. And we actually custom make those mesh bags for the larger size to let the flow go through, but none of the mesh size is actually bigger. Like we don't use anything less than 1/4 inch in the bag usually. So it'll hold everything through, but also let the flow go through it. So we custom make those little bags.
Yep, and we do have aquachar available on our website, and we sell it at the shows. So Kevin got killies, CPDs, and rainbows. I got a decent amount of stuff. The Marina hang-on breeder boxes came in handy. Oh yes, they do. I love those. It's good to take photos of your fish in those as well, because you can get them to stay pretty close. Hello, Skipper Aquariums. Thanks for joining us. Crypt Keeper said it looks like a little piece of charcoal left over.
It's a lot more complicated than that. We engineered actually 4 ponds and aquariums to be a biomedia. So it actually takes that initial clarity of the water, all that stuff that's yellowing in your water, and attracts the bacteria on the surface that breaks that down. So it lasts long term because your fish aren't rotting in the water or swimming in their own waste.
Welcome in Vibes Aquatics, asking what's cracking. Always got them good vibes. Thank you. Something else I was gonna get out of here. I wonder where Chance is. Yes.
Shelby, let's do a contest in case anybody watching is going to be at the show. So if anybody tags Aquachar on social media, they buy it from the booth this weekend. They get, let's do 20% off.
20%. Sounds good.
I'll eat that. I'll eat that for you guys.
Sounds good. Message Grand Theft because I'll forget. There's too much going on right now.
Oh, I know. Well, I'm gonna talk to you later because I want you to tag me in a post so I can schedule something to even promote the contest.
Sounds good.
'Cause I know I'll have a lot of people going.
Yeah. Nano said, so are we saying Brian has been barbecuing?
I always tell people I joke around because I'm a financial analyst who I used to put like I used to put like the PowerPoint presentations for quarterly earnings calls, like for the CEOs of presentation for like publicly traded companies, to trying to tell people I'm the best in the world at burning wood, at fire. But no, we have a specific process that we've developed to make it a something that, if you think about bacteria, is actually regenerated after forest fires and stuff like that for millions of years. So it's kind of evolved hand in hand. So, hey, Grant.
What's up?
I just was telling Shelby what we're going to do is I need to get a picture once you set up the Aquachar. And the first person to tag us in a post at your booth and buys Aquachar, they get 20% off.
All right. That's good.
And welcome in new local Austin. So excited to see you again. Going to the same brewery. So can't wait to eat it again.
Yeah.
I'm really pumped. Now that we're actually here, all the stress is behind us. With those Texas roads, I was worried about popping a tire on the way in here, man. It was a little rough.
Welcome in, Amber. Looking forward to meeting you this weekend. Same here. Just remember to say your name.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going? I see him in chat.
Yeah, I said hi to him. He got some cool fish. He got some Achilles CPDs this week.
That was him, I heard.
Perfect. And we're like caught up on chat for once, so we're not like a Rico behind.
Oh man, we probably skipped a bunch of people in the beginning though when I was on
Oh
here.
yeah.
I'm sorry. If anybody had any questions or anything like that, let me know. I'll catch up. This is probably going to be our worst live stream. Hopefully all the ones after this are better organized.
Well, so let's explain it to everybody. So you guys are at Aquashella. You just got there. You're getting settled. Chance is actually on his way, but I think he doesn't land until 10. So you know how airports go, especially like.
Oh yeah.
So we're just kind of decided to do a catch-up week. I know we've been doing interviews and bringing people on the last couple of weeks, but yeah, you guys have been traveling the last 2 weekends, basically Kentucky.
Luckily,
home,
Lucas
Texas.
Brutz drove us, and we swapped out the driving, so it doesn't feel like we've traveled that much up to this point.
Yeah, it's not that
Well,
bad.
that makes it easier.
Yeah.
We travel as a group.
What's up? Go ahead.
Welcome in, Stephen P. Said, hey, see y'all. Oh, wait, sorry. Hey, see y'all in Dallas Friday morning. Can't wait to see ya.
Sounds like you were able to get off work and get here early, which is good. I was worried you guys were gonna miss like the first half of the aquascaping, and like that's like so with preparation they basically give us 4 hours on Friday to do the scape, and then we have 9 to 5 on Sunday, but like legit
10 to 5.
On Saturday. I'm sorry, not Sunday. Sunday it'll be judged, it'll all be over with, but on Friday, the goal is to get like all the hardscape done, set in place, so that way Friday we can just plant, fill up everything, and worry about getting livestock in there. So
I can't take things serious. I'm sorry. There's grown men riding forklifts around like skateboards, so it's kind of hard to focus.
He usually has the one wheel, so
there's
it must have broke.
2 of them now. Oh man.
Yeah, Aquashella is definitely the more interesting show to people watch when they're setting up.
It's nice to get the hardscape done on Friday too, because no one's actually here. It's only open Saturday and Sunday. So for us to get the hardscape done, it's really good because like we're smashing rocks. we're like trying to piece everything together, and people walking around would probably just get a little too chaotic.
I've got glasses this time, so that way when I smash the rocks, I can actually look at what I'm doing. So when a rock moves, I'm not going to smash my finger.
Nice.
We can't switch the camera to like the other one so we can see each other better.
Maybe in a minute.
Okay.
I don't know how to work this yet on the phone. Jamie said, you guys going to shoot a video for the show for us folks that can't be there to enjoy it? Yes, somewhat. We only do important stuff because the videos don't do very well.
We're probably going to do a video, the best of the Triple Crown. And then right after that, we'll do a video, the best of Aquashella and the shrimp contest all in one or something like that. So
yeah, it won't, well,
yeah, it'll probably just be the shrimp
dedicated
contest.
video for the contest.
Hey, should we do like a quick little live and recap of like the first day after the Hardscape, maybe?
We'll
that'll
see how it
depend
goes.
on time because
Yeah.
We got to set up the whole shrimp contest. We can't really get started tonight. Our pallet's not there.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Hey,
Doing a live
Thomas.
stream.
Welcome in.
Well, you guys showed up early, so.
Yeah, well,
he's bringing his A game. Stephen P is ready. He will be there.
In the past, we've driven through the night, so that way we didn't have to spend an extra hotel room. But we were so exhausted last year that this time we're like, now let's get there Wednesday night, sleep in, and then go to work Thursday, and we can probably do twice the amount of work that way.
Yeah.
Nano Aquarium guy said, I want to see what Chance will do with that bookshelf tank. I am too. Those are incredibly hard to scape.
Shelby basically scaped the bookshelf tank that'll be on display.
It's a little bit wider than a bookshelf, but close. I actually did scape a very tall, very skinny tank for the Florida State Fair years ago for like one of my first scapes. And I won first place. It looks pretty cool, but it's kind of like gimmicky. It's kind of cute though.
I hear that he's actually going to surprise everybody and use fairy rocks.
Let's hope not. Hello, Spaghetti Nona.
I got a surprise.
Best of luck to you. Glad you had a safe trip. Thank you.
I got a feeling like there's going to be other rocks than what is just put on there.
No.
I feel it.
Absolutely not.
I feel like something's coming.
No. No.
They're going to see it and they're going to be like, we got to go to the DFW and go get something different.
Don't get your hopes up.
We'll
hey, Matt,
I
welcome in.
For being able to do that.
I think we'll do really well. I think they're
oh no,
not understanding the potential that this sparkly rock has. Me as a woman, it is gold. It is gonna look great. We just have to work in a different way. We're always about like the diorama and the rock work. This time we're gonna have to be about woodwork and then rock is the accent. So it is different for our team to be doing, but our team seems to work very well on last minute stuff. So
I think our plants are underneath you. I wanted to show, like, this is one bulbitis. Just one. And I brought two of these. So that way maybe you can do something in the front and then work the detail to the back or something like that. This is all Hydrocotyle Japan.
Nice.
So it's got a bunch of crypts. And then that's all narrowleaf Java fern. But it's like thick. There's like 4 or 5 rows of it going in there.
You coming? You're gonna meet us this weekend?
And then feather duster.
We haven't met Good Life Aquatics, right? I'm not being a jerk.
I don't believe so.
If you are coming this weekend, make sure to stop by and say hello.
And
your name is Good Life Aquatics.
That whole bag is all Anubias Petite. So
what is that?
All Anubias Petite.
Nice.
Super tiny, super healthy, algae free. Nice. All of the leaves are perfect.
Jamie said all the hardscape should be aquachar. If it didn't, a lot of the pieces didn't float, then it would be great. But
at the last Aquashella, I actually took a bunch of Brian's pieces of aquachar, and I made a nice little scape on top of one of the boxes, and he never even saw
Didn't
it. Ricky
appreciate
or
it.
somebody
No, I
must have
saw it.
taken
I
it
just
down.
picked it up and threw it in the bin.
You didn't appreciate it or take your time at all.
I get stressed at shows.
We all do. Matt said, I bought a new rack today. Been setting it up and moving stuff around. Cannot wait to see when it finished.
I need a new rack. Could use one of those right now.
Liquid Zoo said, need to send Shelby a fishfam.link shirt for shows. Yes, and what you should do is put everyone's name on the back of them. I told him I want my hashtag Shelby K on my shirt so that everyone knows who it is. There's too many Shelbys, so I have to go by Shelby K. That's what my family calls me. I don't get Shelby. It's Shelby K. My Southern accent family.
I might have to start doing that.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool if we could all get the Fish Fam to have their
Slam
shirts like that.
rock, Shelby K.
Yep, and then like the business name above it.
I thought maybe we would give everybody a sneak peek of Shelby's tank,
Absolutely.
though. Doesn't it look great?
Yeah.
It looks so good.
It's
It looks great.
professionally done. Okay, I'm a professional now with
Award-winning.
paper towels.
But oh my goodness, hold on.
No, don't show that.
Can you see the little red cherries?
Yeah.
They're in there. They're still alive. They're just chilling, hanging out.
Yeah, if you don't know, that's how we package. We have it on one of the Florida State Fair videos on how to transport aquascapes. That thing is not going to budge regardless. I have a cool video coming out once. It's actually in a contest, so I'm not really trying to share the videos out too much till it gets judged and hopefully placed. But it's a crazy video that what is it called? Polymorph. The plastic beads we use for that stuff they're hard as can be. Thermoplastic, thank you. And that thing is held together by that. It's like one structure and then the plants around it. So sorry, I lost our spot already.
It's okay.
Oh, there it is.
I gave those shrimps some room so they weren't all pressed up on the tank glass. I've got some swimming space.
Crypt Keeper said they glued glitter to rocks for the contest or something. So if you don't know what glitter rock is.
Hold on. Crypt Keeper, when I sent him what was going on, he thought that there were the glitter rocks like you make as a kid that you roll around and glue and then cover with glitter. So that's why he's made this joke.
No, the glitter rocks are really beautiful and they are natural. But it's just something that's kind of cheesy for something professional. Usually professionals would not pick that. I like to do it from an artistic standpoint, but most artists like in the big leagues would absolutely avoid it at all costs. Like it would not be their choice. It would be on the bottom of the list and they literally from the bottom of the barrel picking. Okay.
I would love to see it dripped with amuric acid though to see what happens.
New look Austin. He likes his Java thick.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, so they haven't met. We'll be stopping by. Can't wait.
Well, if we're not here, we're directly behind this at the Aquascape contest.
That'll be Saturday.
Or at one of the other Aquascape contests.
Yeah. But we'll be bouncing. Last time it was, internet kicked off. Last time it was like across, and I couldn't join on Saturday. Like Friday, I built everything with everyone, but Saturday I had to be at the booth and I really had no help. So I had to keep running back and forth, and I'd come by and I'd be like, no. All right, I gotta go. So it was not fun for me. This time we have some help and it's right there. So I actually get to do stuff. Thomas said, got to get that Anubias golden.
We've got
beautiful.
Like 6 cups of it, I think, with us for sale.
And we'll start putting these on our website soon too.
So recently we just started ordering plants through Waterscapes, and you know, quality is not always the best when you order from some of the nurseries. A lot of it's grown, immersed and stuff like that. So we've been taking it, growing it for 2 weeks or so before we let it go. And all of the Anubis pots are like the best out of everything we've gotten so far.
I went and picked up an order from there. Their facility's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Hello, Snoop. Welcome in.
Surprisingly, the thing that took the worst was the water sprites. I couldn't keep those alive to save the life of me, but all the fancy stuff did great.
So Spaz asked, does anyone know if a replacement lid for the Cobalt MicroView 38-gallon? It is a rimless, so not having much luck, and Cobalt says they don't sell that separately.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to find it.
You can get glass cut at Lowe's.
You can get glass cut, and they all. Oh no! I hope we're staying.
Spotty. I'm so
So that way
sorry.
we can. But anyways, they sell rimless tank clips. So you just got to get the thickness of the glass, and then those go onto the lid. I wish I had some on hand to show you, but you basically just set the glass on top of the clips to make the rimless lid.
Oh yeah, I didn't bring my clips for mine. I don't have my lid. Jamie said, Grant showed my wife a video with Lucas showing all the tanks at our house, the live stream. She said it kind of hard. No.
Oh man. So we actually got to see Lucas's house, and he's building these 10-foot stands. And as soon as I saw him, I was like, can I climb up to the top of that? And he's like, yeah. You know, he's like, I haven't had anybody ask. I was like, I just wanted to see a bird's eye view of all of his tanks.
Why not?
Nano is proud of my plastic and paper towels.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Keeps the humidity in, and then, you know, it's really beautiful, the trash tank.
What's up, Robert?
Hello, Robert. He said hi to me.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, Robert.
Screw you, Robert. So mad at me for walking up all them stairs I see.
Thank you so much, New Local Austin. And Vibes is on it tonight. And Nano.
We got some really great mods in here.
Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hello, Killer. I can't take him off.
You need some shrimp for that, for sure.
Hello, Killer Kitty. I said, everyone, virtual hug. What a cute bowl. Shrimp would love that home. Yes, they would. We're almost catching up in chat for once.
I don't think we're going to go the full 2 hours tonight. We're probably just going to do an hour, call it quits, because we got a big day tomorrow. It's already 9:37 here, but we've got to unpack some of the stuff and figure out if the tank's ready to be moved over to Carib Sea or not. What's up, Jeff Kane?
So to your comment about the plants having stuff and killing shrimp, all of our plants actually go into fish tanks.
Yeah, so we quarantine everything in the fish tanks. We check for planaria, hydra. Really the biggest thing I'm concerned about with coming from the nurseries, because a lot of it's grown immersed, is melting. The Fraser eye Anubis, for whatever reason, melted really bad, but everything else held up fairly well, except for the stems. So the stems in the future, I'll just be pretty much buying and then growing them out in our tanks until they're quality enough that we can sell them.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because this light is doing me dirty. It looks like I'm bald. Like balding, like right here.
Yeah, I'll believe it.
I got hair, I promise you. I'm not balding. Hello, Richard. Welcome in.
Yes.
Spaz said, thank you for answering my question. Shrimp will hopefully come tomorrow. Yeah.
Let me show you what I did with this tank.
Stay late.
If you guys want, I can show you this tank.
What's up, Xanadu?
So around here on the back, I have a bag of Aquachar underneath everything.
Nice.
But yeah, I tried to cover. These are hard ones to escape because there's got that little bubbler in the middle. This tank ran, like the light broke on this, so the tank ran forever on it without a light.
Oh, we lost Brian. He's got worse internet than us.
I'm moving my computer. We better?
Yeah, you're good.
You gotta have shrimp for that now.
Another thing we're doing is we're going to Ruben Shrimp Pimp himself tomorrow. Nice. Checking out his house because he's done a another rack and he has some really nice shrimp. So I'm excited to go check that out tomorrow. We're gonna get the tank set up, get some water running in, and then we'll run over there before we start getting done with the final additions to the tanks.
Killer Kitty said, I got my shrimp today and they're happy, healthy, and feisty. Love to hear that.
I like it when they're feisty.
So anyways, this is actually a school tank. So I'm going to move it over back to my kid's school. One of the teachers, she had this tank and I scaped it up for her.
Oh, nice.
I actually left the Anubias. They're kind of like, it didn't have any light and it kind of was taking just classroom light. So I'm gonna cut off the dead leaves and let it grow back now that it actually has a light. Put it on a timer, get it all set up, all good.
Nice.
But I got a really cool picture. Actually, let me see if I can share it because it's.
I don't think we'll be able to click on it on our end for you to share, Brian.
Oh, you don't think so? Okay.
No. I don't know how to do that yet with the phones.
Our options on the mobile app are very limited.
Yeah. I'll still have it next week, so I'll show you my daughter's the first tank back in 2019.
Ah, we figured out one of the options.
Vibe said, Shelby Grant, what size would you recommend for shrimp, and what's the best shrimp for a beginner?
So for tank size, I would recommend 10 gallons for breeding. You can keep them in smaller tanks, just keeping the water parameters and everything consistent. It's a lot harder. However, with a 10-gallon tank, I don't see any reduction in growth or, size or anything like that. So 10 gallons is a great starter tank, as well as Neocaridina, or if you want to do a Caridina, Tangerine Tigers are just as hardy as long as you don't have higher temps.
That bowl back there is perfect for those shrimp.
Yeah.
So
well, that's what I said. I want to get some in. So it's going in a pre-K classroom. So they're learning the counting. So I'd love to get a little colony, maybe some females that'll breed, so they can start counting the shrimp as an activity. She's a really good teacher. She's become a really good friend. She actually went to my kids' recital. So this has always been one of my my projects with her. But yeah, and also Aquachar, if you know a teacher that has a tank in the classroom, send us a message because we always like to support classroom tanks. So we will send some Aquachar to some teachers.
Well, Crypt Keeper, we did our live stream last week, and that was actually a little bit harder on us to jump into Chance's live stream than this one. This was kind of our leisurely day. We could have spent it packing extra stuff and then driving through the night. We decided to take it easy. Our goal was to get here a little bit earlier before the live stream so we could set up, but I took a left-hand turn instead of going straight. Cost us 9 minutes. It was very confusing.
You
stay left at the fork, use the middle lane. The middle lane went straight. There was no fork.
Do you have the kids?
No. Shelby's parents are watching the kids, so that way we can do aquascaping, shrimp contest, set up a booth, do another aquascape contest, and then Shelby's doing something with Carrie the Science Gal. So
no, I'm doing something with
Joanne's Smallscapes. I thought it was both of them.
No, Carrie's just organizing it.
Okay, well, it's still Carrie's doing the hard work. She can get credit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that should be a fun show.
Thomas says Woodea has been an issue for him. Melting wise, I would believe, or were you talking about the stuff on the plants for that one?
No, Woodea, it's
a hard plant.
A lot of times if you get it from immersed growth and convert it, sometimes they're growing it in CO2. If you don't have, the right exact care, it can do a lot of melting. I try to get them with roots if possible. Starting with stems, a lot of it can melt off.
Yeah.
And Jamie asked if we sell Phoenix moss.
No, I don't have any Phoenix moss. I'm sorry, man.
Scoop said a rack of 10. Nice.
They're
Hey,
nice.
so back to that, like, if somebody wanted to do 20 long, is there a benefit to that, doing a longer like doing a higher
Yeah,
water
so
volume and stuff
like
that?
keeping anything, the larger volume of water you're gonna have. This is what happens after hours at Aquashella. Can you guys hear it?
We're gonna get flagged for.
Well, I mean, it's not actual
we can't hear it.
legit
It's
copyright
muffling,
content. So, what was I even talking about? All right, so larger volume of water, easier to keep water parameters stable. Also, the shrimp are going to have more room. It actually causes them to grow a little bit quicker, a little bit larger in the long run. But I can still get a full 1 inch or larger shrimp out of a 10-gallon tank. It just takes some more time.
Grant recommends 10 gallon, but he owns everything south of the Mexican district. What'd you say, Brian?
Does height matter? Is a 20 long better than like getting like
So for breeding
tall?
mass numbers, you're going to want surface area on the floor, but any larger water volume is going to help keeping those parameters consistent and stable. Okay. So it really doesn't matter. But if you were looking to mass produce shrimp, 50 low boys is going to be better than a 55-gallon tall tank.
Yeah. And how, like, if you have a higher water volume and more consistent parameters, what would you say for a water change standpoint? Like, how much should they do every week? You know,
the water change really doesn't matter. What matters is if your water parameters match up from the tank, and then match up the same water that's going in. So as long as that happens, you're just basically swapping out dirty water with clean water. All the other parameters match up. Then you can do 99% water changes. It's not going to affect the shrimp.
Awesome.
So Laura suggested do a shrimp mix of colors. Kids can name color of shrimp.
Yeah, I'll let you.
And then at the end of the year, you can have 100 wild neos that you get to give out free to the kids.
No, I don't need that many. I just want to make sure that I mean, it's a good setup for them to pick around at and.
Welcome in, Brandon.
I told her I'd see if you guys were open to donating some for her.
Yeah, no, we got it.
Classrooms for sure. Brandon said you got an extra 9 minutes of beautiful Dallas.
Well, you got like a 3-second clip added on to the video, maybe, of all the nice lights and all the tall buildings, but.
So 9 minutes, you only got 3 seconds of video, so the rest was just cursing.
No, the
unusable YouTube content.
These roads are terrible, and the drivers are terrible with the terrible roads.
One of the roads was real sketchy, and basically the semi just kept like getting closer and closer to my lane, and after my lane, there was no like side room or anything. It was just wall. So I was like, oh man. And then a FedEx driver almost killed us on the way here. That was great.
Yep, almost smushed us into a wall. Love it. Gotta love it. It's FedEx.
Use Aquachar instead of Lava Rock. Treat it like and treat Aquachar like Live Rock you can rent.
Yeah, Spaz asked, would you recommend Lava Rock for a shrimp tank? Seems like it would be okay for biofilm and looks nice. I love Lava Rock, so yeah, I mean, I would do it.
We especially use it in our solo essay tanks.
Yeah, they like that coverage that offers. Like you could just pile up a whole pile of it, and you're not going to see the shrimp for a long time because they're going to hide, but you'll have tons and tons of babies eventually. So,
but Brian's also right. Some nice Aquachar in the tank would do the same exact thing. So at that point, it's all perspective on what you think looks better. I just had a
conversation on something about using Lava Rock. Unless you do regular maintenance and make sure, because like Lava Rock is pretty passive media, so it really doesn't pull anything from the water. It's relying on whatever like lands on it. So it's acceptable to being like getting those big pores clogged.
Let's go to this one first. So Jamie says, in my experience, string algae from lava rocks can happen more often. Well, that's because of all the nutrients and bioorganism and bioload that is caught in the porous holes of the lava rock. So the algae is actually feeding off that inside of it. You could wash them out periodically to clean that out, or get a little bit more flow into that area, and then the bacteria in the lava rock will be able to colonize and eat up that bioload a little bit better.
Crypt Keeper said, Brian, do you have large chunks of aquachar I could use for my Aquascape rock?
You should.
I have a couple, but I've kind of been thinking about saving it for myself and doing like a 10-gallon or a small nano
I'm
tank.
curious.
I think
if
you
they're
should
gonna
Using it
sink
as
or
a
float.
purely filtration. If I use
Yeah.
bubblers the right way, like I can not like have it like a filterless tank.
Right. I
I'm
just
looking
think
for
you
something
should
cool since you
offer
talked
it
about
though, like a
yellow.
10-gallon pack with 3 large pieces of rock for like aquachar for like $20 or something, man.
Looks like a
Plus shipping.
bulge.
But yeah, send me a message and I'll see what I have around because I'd love to see somebody do that.
10 minutes left.
And then Thomas says he's a FedEx driver. Well, hopefully you weren't in Texas.
Oh, he is a FedEx. I thought it just said FedEx driver.
Oh, no.
It says I
Never
am
mind.
a FedEx driver.
Does it? Oh,
Yeah,
yes, it does. All right.
Didn't read that. You read it right.
Okay, cool. For once. Thanks for the answer, Grant. I have 20 pounds of lava rock I got frustrated with. Yeah, it can happen,
So check
but
this out. So this is my pond, and that's all hair algae just because I let it grow out because it's full sun and everything like that. But that's a gallon bag of aquachar, and it's the only place in there that isn't covered with hair algae because the pores can't like grow on the aquachar, because they're eaten by the bacteria before they can start growing.
and here's a fun fact. Brian is the production plant. He makes the aquachar by hand himself.
Oh yeah.
Every now and then I get a picture of Brian, and all you can see is his eyes and his teeth. And you know he's made a full order of aquachar to save some water source somewhere.
Do you remember when at shows we used to like hand bag it so people would tell me how much they want and we'd like scoop it and put it in there in front of it and like do it? And I
That was
get
way too much work, man.
covered around like my face and stuff like that by the end of it, just because of it.
What's up, Kenny?
What's up? How you guys doing?
My favorite was the guy that like came up to the big pile in front of us and he picks some up and he goes, I can make this and throws it back, and then he rubs his face and makes some other snide market comment as he walks away, and he had like a black little like Hitler mustache. Of aquachar in his face.
Oh man. Yeah,
Sometimes
see, you got more people wanting to escape with aquachar, Brian. You're gonna have to make this work, man. Even if it's just like something you make and then we give it away on our channel.
Well, but here's what I think would be cool is because I could definitely work with somebody if they want larger pieces and stuff. But I think if you attach it to a rock and stuff like that, because
it's gonna float.
What's that?
It's gonna float, huh?
If you attach it to a rock originally as the core structure, and it doesn't have to be a heavy rock. It's just something to hold it in place. You can definitely build something off of it.
Yeah, several people. It's gonna be a good idea. Thomas said one of the reasons I get the hookup on FedEx shipping.
So we don't like to use FedEx because our FedEx is like 45 minutes away from our house, and then they don't have any AC in the building. So the entire thing is hot as soon as you walk through the door.
My UPS drop-off site is literally like half a mile down the road from my house.
So yeah, our post office is really close. UPS is real close. FedEx is all the way at the airport.
30
I
minutes.
put a bigger mailbox so I can fit more orders in my mailbox at home. So I don't have to go to the post office.
We are doing good. Listening to karaoke, apparently.
We're doing better than the karaoke. We're doing better than that for sure.
Little tired, long drive. It's a little hot. I can't wait to clean up, maybe get something to eat, take a good night's sleep, and get cracking on everything tomorrow.
And hopefully we're staying at a much nicer hotel this time. Hopefully there's solid water pressure so Shelby can take a nice hot shower, and then I can take one in the morning and not have to go hunt down a new hotel room and then another new hotel room.
I'm not cranky as can be.
And hopefully
showers, I'm cranky.
Hopefully the elevator, when you hit 4th floor, takes you to the 4th floor, not the 5th floor with a sketchy little twist.
Hey guys, we're at 55 minutes. Let's keep it to an hour tonight so you guys can get unloaded and some water in those tanks and aren't up too late. And
yeah, no, that's the plan. I was hoping Chance would drop in for a quick second because
my phone has even messaged us.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Vibes, the best substrate for shrimp. You were talking about Neos earlier, so you could literally just do about everything. Black diamond blasting sand that you could get at like a feed store, like Roll Kings and stuff like that. That stuff's really cheap. It's just the cheapest option. You just need a neutral substrate. So sands, I like the Carib Sea sands. They're all different colors, different sizes. Smaller grains are better so babies don't go down into it. But just about anything.
Anything inert is going to give you the exact same results for Neos. What you're going to want to figure out is Blue Dreams. They don't really show up on black. You can keep them on a white substrate. Yellows don't really show up on white. You got to keep them on a black substrate. But if you want Caridina, Brightwell, SL Aqua, UNS, there's a couple other good ones. And then we're also trying out the bonsai substrate. So hopefully when we get settled after the Triple Crown and Aquashella videos come out, Shelby's got a video on tank testing, and then I'm going to do my outdoor Neocaridina video. So got 4 videos planned to get done when we get back.
And awesome that you're setting up your first shrimp tank. We do have a couple of videos on how to set up a Neocaridina tank, and he explains like how just setting up the most basic, easiest way to go. Ray asked if we got a better place. We did.
Right after we get off of here, I'm going to set up a code. It's going to be Half-Scaped for the Aquachar website. So it's going to be a 15% discount for anybody that's watching and wants to try it.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. And we are caught up.
Oh.
That never happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, with two minutes left. Basically, Brian wanted maybe a live after we're done aquascaping. Probably not going to have that happen just because of how chaotic it's going to be, and you guys won't be able to hear me on the live.
Oh, yeah, loud.
But Monday, I'm more than happy to have you and Chance come up and talk to us then, since we really didn't get, a good team chat, hang out here, and then we can kind of go back and talk about it. I don't know when Chance is flying home, but Monday there's a good chance that we're doing our whole live stream in the car anyways, especially since it's at 9 o'clock and we're going to lose a time difference, and we're probably not going to leave as early as we did trying to get here. So Monday seems like a car.
You never leave on time coming back.
Like we have when we had to get the kids to school on Monday.
Yeah.
Well, we have open house on Tuesday.
Yeah, we have to be there. We got open house Tuesday, and then Wednesday the kids go back to school. And that's also when I get all of my free time back. So I'll be able to build stands, paint, get everything done for the new rack, take care of Jaden's room. Were you able to figure out what happened in Jaden's room? Did you have time to go watch it?
No, not yet, but I'm going to watch it after this.
Well, basically, I came home. There's a ton of water in Jaden's room.
How deep?
And I broke the wall apart and found that the pipe goes down underground into the concrete, and that's where the water is coming up from.
Oh, that sucks.
So I'm hoping that we can block or disconnect that part of the pipe. Yeah. And I can just tap into the washing machine water line so I can do my water changes. Because the crazy thing is I never even use that hot water line. Like I have this sink out in the garage that it runs to, but I only use it cold water for my RO unit. So I could really just cap that off and then never have to worry about it. I'm hoping that's going to be the easiest option. Then we just have to go through and replace some drywall in Jaden's room. And then I'm going to probably paint all the stands in there just because I don't know how long they were sitting in water. So I'm going to dry them out, flip them over, and then probably just put a coat of Kills paint and then prime everything up and paint the oil paint like we got the rest of the house. So.
All right. Yeah. So, like I said, let's, so everyone knows I'm still gonna we're gonna do some live streams like our video chats and stuff like that as we do the scapes together as a team. Chance, Shelby, and Grant are there. I am at home because I had some prior obligations. But yeah, stop by the Garden of Eden booth for some aquachar. And yeah.
So that's going to be it for this live stream, guys. However, our competition.
Hi, Sandy. Bye, Sandy.
Our competition is streaming right now, and it's not like bad competition. This is 100% friendly competition. Stephen P, Jenna P, Bex, and Mystery Snail Guardian. They're all streaming right now on Stephen P 2300. Go check out
2003.
Oh, 2003. Okay. I'm sorry. But go check out their stream, guys, and wish them luck for tomorrow. So thanks for joining us, Brian. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Thank you, mods.
Brian. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
All right.